In this video, we're going to be looking at working with functions and variables together in the C programming language. So let's start off. I'm going to open up my text editor. I'm using Vim. You can use whatever text editor you'd like. I'm going to call my code code.c. I'm going to start off by including our header file, which in this case is going to be stdio.h. And then we're going to start off creating our main function. So function nit main, and then our brackets there, and then we'll do squiggly bracket open, squiggly bracket closed. And then here we're going to create a variable, an integer, and we're going to call it answer. We are not going to give it any value at this time though. Semicolon there for our new line, our new command. And at this point we're going to say answer, so our variable answer equals add, and add will be a function we're going to create in a moment, and we're going to give that function some variables. We're going to send some variables. We're going to send them two numeric values, 5 and 8, we'll say. We will close that with brackets there and do a semicolon. And then we'll go up here and we will create that function. So nit to start off this function, and we're going to say add, because that's just what we're going to call our function. You can call it whatever you'd like, but it's got to correspond to whatever you put down here. Or I guess this has to correspond to whatever you put up here to be more correct. And then we're going to do our brackets here. But within those brackets, we are going to grab the variables that are established here and here. Well, they're not variables yet. They're digits, 5 and 8, and we're going to turn them into variables up here. We're going to say they're integers. We're going to say the first one's integer A, and the second one's integer B. And make sure you close those brackets. Then we'll do open squiggly, close squiggly. And within this function, we're going to say return A plus B. And don't forget your semicolon there. So basically what we're doing is when our code starts, it's going to load this header, then it's going to jump down here to our main function. It's going to create a variable called answer, and it's going to set answer equal to whatever function add outputs. And we're going to be sending 5 and 8 up to the add function. So at this point, we're going to go add A and B equals 5 and 8. And then return is whatever the function outputs. So whatever it outputs is what answer is going to equal, which is the A plus B. I hope you understand that. I hope I'm explaining that well. We're going to add a new line here because at this point it doesn't display anything on the screen. We're going to say printf, and we'll say the answer is, and then we'll put our placeholder for our variable there, and we'll do \n for new line, and then we'll close our parentheses. Comma there, and then the variable that we want to put in the place of D there, which is answer. And we'll close our brackets and semicolon, and then just to be proper, return 0. So, once again, we are starting off our main function here, creating a variable, setting the variable to the output of add, and add is taking whatever numbers we put in here and adding them together, A and B. So add now, or answer now equals 5 plus 8, which should be 13. And then we're displaying the answer is, and we're going to say 13, which is what answer is. So let's save that. We will now compile it with g++ ccode.c, which is our code file that we've created, -o for output, and we're going to call it code, but once again you can call it whatever you'd like. At this point I'm going to // since we didn't get any errors there, the name of our program, which is code. We'll hit enter and we'll say the answer is 13. And I'll show you if we go back in here, we can change these values here, and we can do 15 plus 10. Save that. Now we have to recompile it and run it again. And now we've got the answer is 25, since 15 plus 10 is 25. And that is how you do basic math. with functions and variables. I hope you found this tutorial useful, and I hope you visit filmsbychris.com for more video tutorials like this. Have a great day.